Hey, in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 practice habits you need to master if you want to change your one-handed backhand life forever. And we're going to be focused on the top spin backhand today. So B2 and I love to show you how to do this. But before we show you the 5 practice habits you need to understand the biggest mistake you're making. And that is that you're skipping steps and you get stuck and you are in love with Dr. Feel-Good practice sessions. Nothing feels better on a tennis court. Just go out and rip balls, hit the ball hard, get a good sweat in, get some nice rallies in. But if you have technical flaws, what's going to happen on game day? Your backhand falls apart and then you resort to dinking all of your backhands and you're afraid to hit out on the ball. So if you want to change that and you want to actually someday hit out on the ball with confidence, what you need to do is slow down your practice sessions. I got this last night from the tennis doctor. I love this. He said, you know, think about it. If you can't drive, if you have like technical flaws, if you're a race car driver and your driving technique isn't perfect when you drive slowly, what's going to happen when you're going 200 miles an hour around the track? Disaster. Okay, so the same thing happens to you when you go play your matches. So what I need you to do is slow things down. And my first exercise, I like to call this the Tai Chi backhand exercise. It's really good. Let's get into it. So a beautiful one-handed backhand has a couple of elements involved. Number one is we have something that I call the motorcycle grip. You want your knuckles on top of the handle so you can get some nice topspin. The next thing you want to do is you want to flick your wrist up and back like this. And we want to keep that in there for pretty much the entire stroke. So we want to be here, first of all, to stand like this, having the racket just tilting up towards your non-dominant shoulder. That's a good position to be in. Now, the first thing we're going to do with our Tai Chi exercise is we're just going to pivot our feet that way. So we don't move our arm at all. This is called the unit turn. See, I'm just getting here. I'm in move number 1, okay? So we want to do that over and over again. So do this with me. Get off the couch, put the coffee down.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Grab a racket. You grab even a brush. You can even grab a brush. I love to work with a hairbrush. It feels pretty much, it's like a small tennis racket, okay? But we're on the court today, so I'm going to use my racket. And I'm going to get here and just turn. Just doing this over and over again, getting really good at this move, okay? Now, as I'm getting ready to go into the swing, what I need to do, which is different than like, especially let's just compare like a modern forehand. With a modern forehand, we keep everything on the hitting side. We don't really want to get to the other side of our body like that. See how you can see my racket? Well, we watch Roger Federer hit, Dimitrov hit, all the pros hit. We're actually going to see the strings go back to the back fence. So I'm going to show you what that looks like here in a second. So what we want to do is, rather than being on this side of the body the whole time and hitting, you see how that didn't leave? What we want to be is here, step 1, and then step 2 is we're going to show a racket. As we get ready to commit forward into the shot, we're going to show our racket to the back fence. So it's going to look like this. Watch this. So I'm here, step 1, and as I get ready to go into the ball, step 2, and notice my wrist is still locked up, and we can see the strings back here. Super important. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is just like on all shots when you want power, the hip is going to create the whip. The whip is going to be the racket head speed, okay? So we need the hip to initiate the momentum. So watch this hip. We'll show you from the side here on this one. So again, we're here, step 1, step 2, and now the hip starts to commit in. That's going to drop the racket a little bit, but notice that we keep the wrist up. We don't want it to just dip and come weak at the ball like this. We want to be making a fist at contact. So here we go. We're here, here, here. That's our contact point. We want to be out in front. Notice we have a nice counterbalance right at this point with our non-dominant hand, and our chest side on and then all the way through, and let the wrist kind of roll over at the end for relaxation. Okay? So those are the moves. Now we're going to break into Tai Chi where we're going to go nice and slow and continuous. So here we go. We're just coming here and then down and then up and through and back to maybe a little nice little exercise with our feet. Here, down, through, making sure every time it's perfect. Can you see a ball coming? Oh, I see the ball coming. Can you see yourself hit it out in front? Yes, and through. One more time, getting set and hit. Going through that nice, slow, and methodically, making sure that you love the way it looks. So another thing you need to do is video yourself to verify that you look the way you want to look. Okay, practice habit number 2 is you want to do your Tabata backhand tennis workout. Okay, so what you want to do is download a Tabata timer on your phone. Look up Tabata timer and download it on your phone. And what you want to do is set it for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we're going to do 10 sets. So this is where we're going to kind of pretend that we're more in a match flow. We're going to start out slow, but then you want to build your footwork up into match speed. You want to add split steps. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is I want you to get in the boxer shuffle like this. All right, and then you want to work on your split step and then your unit turn, and then go hit a ball, get back and recover, and do it again. All right, so I'm going to just do about 5 reps, but I want you to do this for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 10 times. Here we go. So on my toes, split step, turn, hit, come around, and ready, and split step. Get set, hit, come around, get ready, and split step. Hit, come around, get ready, and split step. One more time. Come around, get ready, and split step. Okay, before we get into number 3, B2 remind me of something very important. So he can keep eating doggy treats, he needs you to like this video and subscribe. So do that right now. Like the video, subscribe if you're obsessed with tennis, you want more instructional videos, and you want more B2 in videos. All right, so for practice habit number 3 that's going to change your backhand forever is I want you to either find a wall or have a ball machine feed you very slow. Or you can have a friend or a coach pitch feed you, okay? The pros actually do this all the time. So we're working on a closed environment where it means we're in control of all the variables. So what I want you to do, instead of hitting against the wall and develop a bunch of bad habits on your one-hand backhand, which a lot of people do, is we want to pitch the ball against the wall like this. Nice and easy, okay? Just pitch it nice and easy like that. And then you're going to hit away from yourself, but really work on your technique, okay? And we're going to finish in something I call the Statue of Liberty finish. We're going to come here and be way out like that, okay? So pretend that this is your torch and you're just holding it like that, and proud chest to the side. And so you just want to establish this habit over and over again and hit, okay? Let's do that again. Getting set, boom. You can really establish a great contact point here and do this over and over again. One more. B2, can I have one more ball? Okay. I think I can hit that a little better. Ready right here, set, and hit. Notice we have that finish every time. Okay, so practice habit number 4. This is the last close exercise we're going to do before we start to open things up so we can test and see how good we're doing in our closed environment practices. And that is that we're going to hit the ball against the wall. We're going to hit against the wall, let the ball bounce twice, and then hit our stroke with our good technique and then catch the ball, right? So very important to let the ball bounce twice. 1, 2, hit, and catch. So here we go. Get in that unit turn, hit, catch the ball. One more. Okay, so practice habit number 5 to change your backhand forever. I asked B2 to hit with me. He's not going to hit with me today. He refuses to. So I need to show you some B-roll of the pros doing this. But what I want you to do is now we're opening it up. We're testing to see how good a job we're doing with our closed environment practice. So the first thing I want you to do is to go rally in the short court. Do a nice short court rally. This is where we need to add more footwork, get into more of a flow, think a little less. We want to think a little less in the open environment. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to back up to the baseline and we're going to hit cross-court backhands. Okay, so you want to go cross-court backhands and practice that. And if you rinse and repeat all 5 of these steps, and remember that when you open their practice up, it's just basically testing to see how good a job you're doing in your closed environment. The more you rinse and repeat this, rather than give up and think, oh, certain steps don't work. No, it will all work if you rinse and repeat this over and over again. And you're just going to get better and better in your open environments, from your rallies to your cross court rallies to point play to match play. It's going to get better and better the more you keep putting all 5 of these practice habits together. You do this for 30, 60 days and you don't improve your one-hand backhand, then what I want you to do is just, hey, you get all your money back for this video, okay? Hey, I want to give you one more thing for free. I want to give you a 7-day serve challenge, because everybody can improve their serve, right? So go to 7dayservechallenge.com right now if you want to get your toss to be money, if you want to have a sick kick, if you want to serve over 100 miles an hour, if you want to be able to slide that slice off the court into the fence and then get them in the body. The 7-day serve challenge is going to do all that for you, and you can sign up for free right now. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, B2 is going to cry if you don't like and subscribe right now.